What's up, family? What's up, family? It's your boy Multifamily JP here, man. And it's almost tax time. Man, I've been ripping and running all day. Been up since 4 o'clock this morning, trying to get all this information together for my great CPA, Jenny Ragland, here in Peters and Tyler, Texas. Shout out. That's the shout out. And appreciate the Miss Judy at Bancorp South, man, for helping me get all this information together. I'm talking about I had hella issues. My CPA sent me 37 pages of question like, what is this? What is this? Because they couldn't see the name or where the check went to. So I got to go in the bank and go in there and ask for pictures of cashier's checks, you know what I'm saying? So I went in there and I done that, and it took us maybe about 45 minutes to an hour to get all this information together. And then on the documentation, I got an Amex card, so I use it for my business, or if I'm out, got to make a big purchase, I got them hooked up to both my business account and I got it hooked up to my regular account. And man, I had to, I got to show them like documentation, so of the items that they needed to see. I looked for all the Amex paper copies, and I only found how many months? I found everything from July on to December, and then from January to February. I'm missing March, April, May, and June. So I called Amex. And they finally got it. I got in touch with a guy. He was real good what he does, and he said it should be here today via the mobile app. So I'm gonna get that. I'm gonna screenshot them all. I'm gonna email them to myself. I know this is a long process, and then I'm gonna print them out. I'm gonna hit them with this right here, the old handy dandy highlighter, and then I'm gonna make all the marks and say, okay, what is pertaining to my business? And then I got all this paperwork I got to send to my CPA. She gonna be mad as hell when she see all this shit, but she need it. I also had to call, cause I got a piece of property out in Denton, Texas, that I try to open up the documentation, the HUD, to see the deed. I couldn't do it. It was encrypted. So I had to call them today, and they said they're gonna send it to me via email. So I'm gonna have to print that off, because I think we spent $16,000 on that, and then for the piece of property that I got in Melissa, I think we spent $61,000 on that. So I gotta make sure that I have that documentation, those HUD documents in there, so she can see that, and then she can actually, because that's one of the questions they asked in that 37 pages that they sent me. So I gotta become better at when it's time to do taxes, and having all my shit together. Basically, what I'm saying. So yeah, it's been a long day. It's been a long process. And then next thing, I talked to Complete Customs out in McKinney. They said my truck should be done tomorrow at 12. So that's a good thing. So that's one thing knocked down. I haven't heard anything about the Mustang from HPP Racing. I told him to drive that bitch like it's his, and so he can let me know what the deal is. You hear my baby in the background? She ain't playing no games. She just woke up and she hungry. She ain't hungry. She in her crib. Well, you know. She didn't sleep that long. We had always sleep with her. Well, but anyway, so I got a lot of stuff going on right now. But right now, the focus of this video, I know it ain't a long video, but it's a video to tell you, to give you information. Like, man, make sure, because I don't have a secretary. You know, my old lady's supposed to be my secretary, but she got a lot of shit going on herself, so I can't put that on her. You know what I'm saying? So I don't have a secretary, so I do this myself, and I get all this information together myself. From, man, it's a ton of information, but I get it all together. I have my handy dandy highlighter, and boom, I swipe and swipe and swipe until I get everything that is accounted for, and then boom, I send it off to HP, Henry and Peters. I mean, yeah. So, yeah, that's all I got for y'all today. It's your boy Multifamily JP. Subscribe to the channel. Grow with me. Before I even get to that, signing off, I had another issue with surveying company. We got a check. We gave them a check earlier, and I think they misplaced it or lost it because they had a new system. So I wrote them. Last month, I wrote him another check to get to make sure I was up on all my debts. You know what I'm saying? I'm a man who don't like debt, so when I go to the bank and she's printing out all these this documentation, she had grouped together, or the bank had grouped together, an item. It was like for $325,000 and some change. So I'm like, okay. So I get the documentation back, and it's broken up on the cashier's checks. We found the check that they was looking for. So it's the issue is not on our end. The issue is on their end. So I'm like, so that was a eureka moment today. That's one of the better things that happened today. Yeah. So make sure when you copying all your information, you know what I'm saying, you putting your information in a place that you can remember where it's at. I usually keep it in the safe or up in the office, or I call it the man cave. And you have access. Am I saying that right? Accessibility, whatever, man. I ain't the most gifted speaker, you know what I'm saying? But make sure you can find your shit. You know what I'm saying? Make sure you get your shit is accounted for, so you don't run into a situation like that, because it shouldn't even be that way. But yeah, that's all I got for y'all today. It's your boy Multifamily JP, man. I appreciate y'all. Subscribe to the channel. Continue to grow with me, and watch me on my journey, man. I'm almost there. We almost to the point we're pouring concrete, which is a beautiful thing. And I know it's tedious, you know what I'm saying, but it's a beautiful thing, and it's all moving in the right direction. So it's your boy Multifamily JP, man, and I'm gone. Appreciate y'all.